We greet you, dear children of the earth. It is important to know that this year that you have just started is going to be the year of purification. What do we mean by that? We want to speak to you first of all about your own cleansing. We explain. When we have gone through dramatic changes, it can feel overwhelming to take another step forward. In our human physical form, we are conditioned to use what has occurred as a template for what will occur. As the templates are now dissolving, there is no template with which to place before ourselves. It may be that from time immemorial or more recently, you have had recurring pain in your body. No matter how much you try this or that treatment, it doesn't have much effect, so you despair that you don't understand what is going on. How I would like to live in a physical body without pain. I would like so much to know the lightness of the physical body, to feel happy in it, etc. How often do we hear these phrases there? Very often, too often, we will say. Indeed, in the places where we live, we know how to suppress the pain. We know how we can live in a light, airy body. For that there is only one miracle, and it is in you. We have already told you. This triggers the human logical mind, which demands an outline that can be stepped into. This is the containment that we have worked hard to resolve and to release. Attempts at living this way are not supported and will work against us. We will feel a slight resistance and feel that we are being opposed. Moving into sunlight may take us a moment to adjust to the light itself, for we have been working in the dark for so long our eyes have simply become accustomed to this. So we are led into the field of sunflowers, and we are asked to adjust to the change in temperature and sunlight. For some of us, it may feel a bit overwhelming, and we may feel very vulnerable. We are fully supported by the angelic realms during this phase. They sit with us as we relearn how to walk and, most importantly, how to play. So dense is the frequency bandwidths of the old earth that often we simply get used to the weight that are pushed upon us. When this is released, it may take a while to adjust to moving and feeling safe whilst doing so. When you have a pain or something that oppresses you, if you have negative thoughts, etc., don't blame the other person in front of you. Just be honest with yourself and say, but what does this person in front of me create for me? What does the exasperating presence of my brother, my sister, etc. create for me? Only in this way will you become honest with yourself, even if it hurts your ego. Yes, the ego is often the cause of all the pain in your body. It is the cause of conflicts because, out of pride, nobody wants to let go and wants to be sure of what he says, etc. Your ego makes you sick, very sick. That is why there is so much duality on earth, whether in families, at work, or at the level of governments. So learn to let go of your ego by focusing honestly on yourself. Try to understand why you hate this person, why this other person annoys you, why you are jealous of another, and so on. We will tell you that it takes a lot of honesty and humility to stop blaming the other person in front of you for all your problems. There may have been a problem in your life with this person, but the feeling you are experiencing that is creating your pain belongs to you, only you. The other person in front of you is not responsible for the feeling that creates your pain. You created it yourself. As we prepare to align more fully with the next phase of our journey, we will find there are moments where we require to download deep and expansion information. This will see a few things occur that we require to let wash over us as we simply let go and allow the frequency to move through, around and within us. This is an intense opening and we require to give it our full attention. Indeed, at times it will not be possible to multitask and simply get on with everything at once. When the universe speaks, we are required to listen and to understand that as we communicate at these levels, it will get easier. Like many who began their interactions with the races and realms during Phase 1 and beyond are aware. Once we understand the key is letting go completely, it becomes like breathing. Then we no longer need to go into trance or any altered states, as we simply align and communicate at an everyday waking life experience level. We know that by saying this, we are going to make many of you jump up and down and say, yes, but if I feel this way, it is because of him or her. We agree that at the root of your pain, there was an altercation or something else. But who created this feeling in you that is creating pain and eating you up? It is you, only you. This is why, at this time, a large number of humans will find themselves confronted with increasing pain, increasing discomfort, etc. All of this is necessary in order to lead you to what we have been talking about for a long time, and which is arriving in a great acceleration, the new Earth. We have already told you that you are in the transition phase between the third and the fifth dimension. It is important to let go of everything because you risk suffering more if you hold grudges, anger, jealousy, and all the heavy and painful feelings that you know on your planet, but that make you unhappy. So why continue to remain unhappy? Choose to live happily. But for that you are asked to work on understanding your pain, your unhappiness. You are asked to let go of all the negative feelings that we have just mentioned above. It is very important now to be honest with yourself and with others by realizing with humility that it is you who create your suffering. Some of you who will read this message will have understood what we mean. But we know that the ego of other humans is so strong that they will not want to stoop to acknowledge their responsibility. Evolution is the process that is now kick-started fully, and we must simply allow the interactions to flow. The ability to digest complex and expansive information comes naturally during this phase of the process. We must, however, be open to challenging that which is accepted by humanity and which is at times vehemently defended. Truth just is, and we are. We say to them, if you cannot clarify the meaning of your physical or moral suffering, it will come a little later or in the next life. Dear children of the earth, you are going to be shaken during this new year, not only in your innermost being, but also in your countries and continents. You will be forced to face honesty and humility. It is a delicate learning process for a human being, but you will get there, we confirm it. Have confidence in your divine force within you. It brings you peace, serenity, but for that we repeat it once again. Go and meet it in the depths of your being through moments of introspection and meditation.